Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Joe Burrow. Highlights, lowlights, Mississippi State, all sorts of good stuff. This is not going to be a glowing evaluation. I think y'all will be interested in it. Let's dive into it. Welcome to the QB School. So the genesis of this video comes from the account Bets on Twitter at All22. I like the account. Burrow versus Mississippi State, probably the best look at how he will be as a pro. Shoop played tons of one high and sent at least 5 pretty frequently. Right on. I enjoyed the film. Put the full thing on Patreon this week. Put some highlights, lowlights on this video. Further, we did a bunch of red zone on this video. I think are good evaluation tips because it's just more like the NFL because things are tighter, windows are tighter, things happen frequently. But I'm fired up for this one. Let me know what you think. All right, so the first snap we're going to look at here is LSU, 2-yard line, 3rd down. They're in empty. They're going to get heated up with 6 here. He's going to try to throw what I think is a corner stop up top. Mississippi State does a nice job of switching it off up top, and there's 0. Get away with maybe a little hold there from 29. But I really think he should probably go to Jefferson down here, number 2. The number 3 down here to the bottom of the screen, right in the middle of the field. All sorts of space to work. Not a lot of great options. We'll see it from the back end here, pressure-wise. I love the fact that he gets it out. He doesn't take a sack, but watch his footwork here. It's just not quite as clean as you normally see. He's got a good base there, and then he kind of shuffles back just a second more. Again, nice rotational, just flick. Give them a chance versus 0. I just think the decision here, as opposed to throwing a corner stop or 7th stop here, as opposed to throwing what looks like to Jefferson is a better option versus 0. Now, he might not know it's 0, but we'll see the footwork here. I'm talking about 1, 2, 3. Then that little hitch back. Then we'll watch Jefferson on the left, too. See all that space. I'd love to see him just run as opposed to that skip into it, especially versus 0. There's just not enough time to do that. Now, let's talk pass pro, because now that we've talked about it on this channel, I feel like we can talk a little slide protection here. They've got 5 blockers, 5 offensive linemen. That's it. Looks like they're going slide right. So these 4 are going to the 4 most dangerous. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means to me that the tackle is on a big duel. We're going to call it a big duel. Now, he and their scheme might be locked up one-on-one no matter what. But to me, I would want to see him in a big duel setting for the most dangerous of these 2. Now, if he comes from depth, maybe he is the most dangerous. But to me, I always want to protect that inside gap. Again, that B gap right here. So you get to decide here which one he should block, not knowing their rooms without being in their offensive line. This pass set to take away the most dangerous, because you'd love for the guy to be free to be have to run the arc here, what I'm used to saying. So just paying attention to the pass pro now that we all speak the same language. Again, there it is. To me, I'd like to see 51 get a little bit off the line of scrimmage, get a pass set, make the free guy run the C gap. But again, Burrow does a nice job. Again, even though it's not a great, I think you make the argument that he should probably throw it to 2, high in the back 5, Jefferson right there, right at the umpire's face. He gets the ball out. He's got a free runner, gets the ball out, gets hit. You get it out on time, good things happen. Should have been a penalty, wasn't. Still, not a perfect play. Now, I put this one on here just because it's a ridiculous run. Edwards, Alir is just like, this is just straight up comedy from the back end. To me, this is a little old school, I want to say R2L2. It's probably going to date me, but that's some ridiculous wiggle. Now, I get it that he's not the biggest guy in the world, but I don't know why you have to be the biggest guy to be a running back. This little, what I'm going to say, I think is inside, a little split flow inside zone. See Moss coming across here. He actually doesn't have anybody to block. But watch this little move right here. He sets it, gets that backside cut. Whoop, whoop. That's amazing. I actually put in here in this video 2 highlights of other guys doing crazy stuff. This LSU team is ridiculous. But I love this cut so much I had to put it in here. Whoop, whoop. Look at the big guys, 73, hunting him down. He almost tackles him himself. He's got his hand up. Oh, man. So many good things. The guy's special. So the next one we're going to look at, again, red zone. Really good clips to see because things are condensed, tighter. Okay, to me here, this is going to be another pass protection issue we'll talk about. This is probably one of the few times I saw scheme fail LSU last year. So really, this is a 7-man protection, full slide. Everybody's going to be sliding to the right except the tight end, Moss, and the back. Actually, the tight end goes too. So full slide to the right, 3 guys out, and really what I think is a double wheel post. So I'll let it play once and then draw it. So double wheel, that second post is obviously wide open, but we got protection issues. So scheme-wise here, what's going on here is we get the first post, boom, through there. Second post right here to the middle of the field. And he almost like settles in grass. And then we've got this wheel coming out. And this is a pretty sweet concept. I've never seen it like this. I like the fact that they're blocking it up. The problem I don't like that they're blocking it up, we'll see from the back end, is full slide really limits you because we get what? 2 on the back. So to me, we'll watch from the back end here, but just watch that middle post one more time. Being able to see how it would come open if you had time. 1, 2, 3. Could he throw it right there? That's tight. You know, it looks like he goes to throw it and pulls it down. You know, I think a little anticipation. You put that thing on the top of the S. You know, that's a throw he makes more often than not. Hope the right tackle's all right after that. He takes a bad roll up here. All right, you dig this kind of content and you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, get the notifications. Then next, take it next level. Join, okay? Get the badge after your name, changes color, longer you're a member. Then you get to come at me with the emoji game. It's strong. I can feel it. Join, support the channel. I appreciate it. So now let's talk pass protection here. So we are in a full slide. So we've got 7 men, 5 offensive linemen, 1 tight end. 7-man full slide. So basically what's going on here is they're taking the gap to their right. Now a lot of people have issues with gap protection in pass pro, and I've got my issues with it. One of the reasons is right here is they're only rushing 6. They've got 4 down, and I'm going to guess one of these guys comes. I'm going to guess 10, and someone who's off the screen here. So they're only rushing 6. LSU has 7 blocking, yet the 2 guards, in essence, are blocking no one, and they get a free runner. So when you're in this full slide protection, now we've talked about it, they all have the gap to their right. I'm going to talk about the back specifically. The back is going to come right off the rear of this last offensive line protector type, so which is the tight end here, Moss, and he's got the inside. It's always 1 to 2 on the outside. You want the free runner, again, to have to run the farthest. So to me, he blocks, I think he ends up blocking the 2 here off the top of my head, and the 1 ends up coming free. But it doesn't matter what it is. They're going to have a free runner because what? In a full slide, they're putting 2 on the back. So we get 1 here, another out here, and the way that they're scheming it up, they get a free runner with 7 protectors only rushing 6. So one of the very few times I've ever seen LSU get schemed up from this season. See it from the back end in here. Again, if you're the back, which one are you going to take? Now the outside one probably comes first, so I could see you taking that one. But again, you're going to get right off that tight end's rear, knowing that he's going to move because he's got the gap inside. There's that free runner. So again, they got us scheme-wise here. Again, it just hurts my soul when offensive linemen are blocking air and we got free runners. Tough. Because that's a touchdown. Let it go. Right. He turns it down. It would have been a touchdown. Tough. Again, red zone. These are great reps. Oh, man. The right tackle is just, it's tough to watch. Ooh. Hopefully he's all right. Just his ankle, not his knee. So the next one we put in here, a little bit better. Same drive. This time he makes the throw that he makes all the time. That high back 5, right on him. This chase means wide open. They're obviously misaligned here. Well, look at the DBs up top. They can't communicate because they got a tight end out there. Who's who in the zoo? Safety wants to take the tight end. Ends up taking no one. Basically uncovered. Burrow, nice job seeing it. Again, love the base that he throws with. Gets all his cleats in the ground quick, efficient, and the accuracy is just borderline uncanny. You'll see it from the back end here. Again, I love these high throws, high back 5. This is high front 5. Again, I don't love the pass pro from the back. If you're going to cut, you got to get closer to the line of scrimmage. 1, 2, 3, uncovered. Just beautiful, right up on him. Love it. So many good things. Again, great reps to look and evaluate red zone because things are tighter, more condensed. So now the ball's out on the 25. 2nd and 10. And this is a good one for a handful of different reasons. It's a great scheme-wise from LSU here. They get a beat on a corner blitz up top. So we'll see it from the back end. They redeclare the corner. See him pointing out there to the corner. They know he's coming. Now, to me, Burrow still got to have a clock in his head to get this thing out. He's got to speed out to the bottom of the screen here that I think he probably throws. But for whatever reason, he's off of it, almost like he's surprised that the corner's coming back. He's trying to work that backside to chase as opposed to just throwing this speed out to the field. Again, now it's easy to say here from the clicker that this thing is open, but to me, this is open. All the way down here, you throw that thing on the 35, right on the numbers, wide open. Again, they love to do these routes where everything is going one direction. So you come out here, speed out, round it out. Again, I think what this is a corner, and then I think they run some sort of like variation of a whip in and out on the backside. But again, timing-wise, they do a great job of blocking it up or seeing it. They don't do a great job of executing the protection. So again, could he have gotten the ball out? Yes. Is this super nitpicky? Yes. But again, look at him. They're pointing. They got the corners coming here. They ID'd it. They got a beat on it somehow. We'll watch the right tackle. Everyone communicates. They move the back over. They know that the corner is coming. Now, I still can't tell you. There it is right there. It's obvious. Everybody knows in the stadium, corner's coming. He taps the right guard. We're good to go. But he still steps in. Now, he might think he has so much time that he can step in and still come out. But again, the slide here, to me, looks like it's three guys. The offensive line looks like they're going sliding right. So, again, these three are blocking the three most dangerous. 1, 2, to this corner blitz. Now, I'm not sure why the right tackle decides to step down. Now, he might think he has so much time with this little guy coming from the edge. But when he steps down, to me, he's a little late on his set out. Then the other part about this that really jacks the protection is I think they run a TE here. And the E on this little stunt up front, they take an L at right guard or at center. Somehow these guys split him. They take an L, and that basically causes a confusion. But again, strictly from the quarterback analysis, you're getting a corner blitz, you got to let that thing go. You can't stay back there with 3 hitches. Again, one of the very few times that he doesn't get the ball out on time or some really close to time. Holds it for a sec too long. We get beat on the stunt on the backside. The center and guard can't pass it off. You see the center, see it right at the last second, try to grab him. The back tries to help too. Doesn't happen. Love Moss here, the tight end on the little chip. Look at that right in the ribs. Ooh, goodness. Oh, that's a double combo right there. He gets a knockdown through the defensive end to the tackle. Pretty rare. Unicorn rare. And he fumbles the ball and it bounces right in his chest. Now that's that 15-0 living right there. But again, lots of moving parts. I put it on here just because I think it's nice to see that he's human. Not everything is perfect. Here we get this tear motion. This is a beautiful pocket presence, smooth, slide in the pocket, keep your eyes downfield. And then, this is what happens when you play a bunch of man coverage. These guys are faster than you. I can't tell you what the safety's doing down here to the bottom of the screen. I can tell you that that's a beautiful play from the quarterback. Great vision. That thing's on a dime. Right at the back of the end zone. Really nice throw. Great pocket presence, movement. We'll see it from the back end. This is what I think he does and kind of has that poise. It's easy to see the motion, right? That little tear motion, gash motion, whatever you want to call it. He goes in motion. It's man. 1, 2, 3, looking left. Again, to me, it looks like I got a communication issue either at right guard or center to get beat that easily up the A-gap. But so smooth, right? 2 hands on the ball, just up, over, eyes downfield, flip your hips, and throw a dime. One more time, just because it's so nice. He makes this look easy. This is not easy. A-gap pressure, up, over, flip your hips, dime. Right in stride. Whew. Pretty sweet. Then finally, I put this one on here late in the game. This little option route from Jefferson at the bottom of the screen here, this is just straight up special. These guys had a full unit on offense, but I love seeing this little creativity, ability to create space, little jab, little love the release too, inside release, threaten the technique, and then he just gashes them. This is just nasty. Boom. Now I put it on here because to me, up top, they're running what I'm used to calling a spot or snag with an in. I've had it called, bow before, I think. The spot route. And then usually this spot is paired with a corner. Well, the complement off that is if the inside guys, if the reason the spot is not there, someone's running from the inside, you want to pair it with an in. So then you wrap that in right around it. So I'm not sure why. To me, this is a zone beater up top. Really a middle field open zone beater. I think he goes to the flat or to the wide, probably a swing. And so I'm not sure why he goes there. I think it's easy. Again, I acknowledge it's easy with the clicker to be able to say, hey, you should come down here, bro. But it looks like just cover one, pretty simple read. And, it's condensed. I think that they get a little tight too up top, but it doesn't change the fact that this is a ridiculous route down here at the bottom. Again, offensive lineman cutting. If you don't get him down, this is the issue. Get a sack. So just put it on there again. I like seeing the fact that he's human. All right, that's a wrap. Joe Burrow versus Mississippi State. Some highlights, lowlights. I think I try to provide a little bit wider context of plays, just not all highlights. I think there's some things to learn from, even the things that didn't go perfectly. I think Burrow still kind of shows how he processes stuff quickly, gets the ball out of his hands quickly, usually makes really, really good decisions, is crazy, super accurate, and of course was surrounded by talent. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I appreciate it. See you next time.